Peace and blessings. Good afternoon. It's probably morning where you are. Happy Tuesday. I hope you are perfect, whole, and complete. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Your day is you're just doing so many great things. Hope you're having a wonderful December. And wherever you are, I hope that you are comfortable just in case it's cold. Just in case it's cold, you don't like the cold. I don't know, because I don't love the cold, but y'all, it is dry season in Ghana. For those that don't know, you may be catching this video because I know new people find me every single day, and I want to say welcome to you first of all. To my returning people, welcome back or forward. And for those that have been watching for years, I'm just so grateful to you. And I wanted to actually talk to you. I personally want to talk to the ones that have been watching me for years. Beverly, every time I think about you, you're right here. I'm so glad. Thank you for being here, sweetie. So I want to thank y'all for the ones that have been watching me from way back. Some of y'all have not even seen all my videos because I have one sister, Shanika, you saw a video, it probably was maybe 7, 8 years ago, and you were like, I never saw you with long hair, so you never saw my long locks. I got videos, and some of these videos that you are about to see, that I'm about to talk about rather, and hopefully you'll purchase, you'll be able to see. So I cleaned up my YouTube by privating a lot of my videos, right? Mostly all of them, to be honest, thousands of them. And I decided to offer them to you. I want to like kind of unload or offload the heaviness of the channel of the past and really start to bring in, allow for new things to come in by, the law of release, or the law of, it's another name for it when you release stuff, right? So it's because we want the law of increase to come in. But them videos, I had to look at the videos and I decided to put them in a playlist, and I just used keywords and I grouped them in according to these keywords. But I'm nowhere near done. Right now on my website, which is in the description box, you can click the link, I have 7 playlists. It goes from, some videos have 4 videos, those are the classic ones. The ones that says Blackberry Beauty classic videos, that's the one when he ain't coming. I had to tell you that because y'all, I love that video too. Don't get me wrong, that video was pure fire. But he ain't coming. You wanted that video. It's in there with other classic videos. A beautiful interview with Ngozi, and it's just beautiful 4 classic videos in that one. That's probably my least amount of videos in the playlist. I think that one is $15. Now, y'all can't support your sister for $15. Okay. Then we got some that actually got 77 videos. Now don't look at the title and see if you're interested. It's gonna be like a surprise because you're gonna go back and be like, oh my God. And they're not all in one year. Some might go back all the way to 2009 when I first got up on. Some may go back to 2000 and then jump to 2013 and then jump back to 2008 and 2012. And you are gonna love the ride. So I had to review these videos before I made sure they were in the right place. And like I said, I got so many more. Whatever my background, like my YouTube studio, it doesn't show them all in order. So I just can't go through them and make playlists. I have to put in keywords. It's not easy, but so there's gonna be more. I got one more to put on that's gonna add to the website, but y'all should definitely go now. So we got like 71 with 77 videos. That one is $50, but I mean 77 videos. Some are hours long, some are short. When you get it, you're gonna get a link. You're gonna click on that link when you purchase it, and then you should download the video so you will have it for life. Because I think you only get one time to click the link. So make sure or whatever, somehow keep the videos, and you'll be able to watch them for years to come. And I know you buy one, you're gonna wanna buy 2. So you might start and say, I'll buy $15 one, then so they got 15, 35, 40. So we got, and everything in between. And some of the categories are central, and dormant. I had to do the categories the best that I could. It's so much in it. It's so much more. It's not just that. I just pulled out words that said that and then I clumped them together. So I just want you to buy one and you'll be pleasantly surprised. Like I've been watching my own videos because I have to go through them, and y'all, I'm healing. I think it took me to the next level. It is the classic Lisa Marie. Really, I should have said the classic Nubia Eye. And that's another thing. I got another one. I got recipe videos, one with demo videos, and I think that one might have 15 or 13 videos in the demo. It's called In the Kitchen, the old In the Kitchen from the beginning days. I also have a beauty one where I'm doing demonstration of how to use the clay, how to use these, the things that you'll ask for. Yeah, it's so many great videos. And I mean, all the different hairstyles, different clothes, the different sizes, my voice sounding different because I was younger. Like, y'all, I am healing from those videos. Again, I only got 6 playlists up now, 6, but I'm gonna add one more right now. But then I didn't even go to Afrocentric Home Design. Wait till I go to Afrocentric Home Design channel. You're gonna get, I got one too called the core on this channel. That's the one I want to put up because it's still very, very, no, I got one, I think a fashion one. If y'all liked my old designs and fashion, then that one is for you as well. But then I also got a decor one. But when I get to Afrocentric Home Design, I'm about to have so many videos. I'm so happy that I'm gonna put those videos up so I could see how my design and all that has gone, has changed and rearranged. So maybe maybe it didn't change that much, right? You're gonna love them. You're gonna love them. You're gonna love them. These are what the videos really deserve. They deserve to be seen, and they deserve to be yours. So you don't have to say, oh no, she's gonna get in her mood. She's gonna take them down. She's gonna do this. No, you got them, and they are yours. And I'm just so glad that you could have it. And I was thinking, the holiday is coming, and a lot of times during the holiday, like after maybe the family goes, or you just have some leisure time. This is a great time to watch the videos, particularly at the end of the year, the December month, and the end of the 9 year, because it is so healing. And I bet any kind of questions, even maybe you thought you might want to do a consultation, I mean, you still might, but I would tell you, if you bought some of those videos, you would feel like you're having a consultation. It would answer questions that you've got in your mind right now. And it's very beautiful. It's a way to support me. And you don't have to go in, you click and you watch. It's perfect. It's the perfect virtual gift. I would love I wouldn't sell, my bag man's out of town, and my bags and stuff, that's kind of a similar or a particular price and a particular style. But the videos are why you're tuning even to here. So I will not put them ever public again. I left some public that's on this page, but thousands of videos. And like I said, I didn't even get to maybe 300 if you combine. So I got so many videos to go. I just got to figure out how to playlist them. So it will be coming over time, but the 6 are out. They're on the website. You can click the link, and there's nothing I have to send you. You click, download, and you'll have them. They'll be right there for you. So I hope that you thoroughly enjoy them. So it's going to take you to a Word document, actually a PDF, and it's going to have a hyperlink. You're going to click that link, and it's going to open up the playlist. And the good thing about the playlist is it just plays one after the other, after the other, after the other, so you could thoroughly enjoy it. And of course, they're all titled, and the times on each one, you know me, my times are never the same. Random, one could be an hour, hour and a half, one could be 15 minutes. It's up to you. And if you buy one playlist, consider buying it after you watch that. You can be like, you know what, I'm loving this. Buy another one. So that's why I try to make sure the prices range so everybody feel like they can participate. So I just wanted to let y'all know who we got. Beverly, we got Lakeisha, we got Allie Marie. Greetings to you all. Looking good, Lisa. I've been planning with set of videos. You two planning with the set of videos you want, Shanika? Yes. I'm so glad. Greetings. So, hey, Kristen, been a while. Are you live? Oh my God, I'm so glad. Coach, you like, hey, Toby, you did. I was just listening to your video this morning. Yay, thank you for being here. I can't tell you how much you are helping me, have helped me. I've been following you since 2017. I love you for that. And I thank you so much. So if you've been following me since 2017, you're going to love the videos that's even before those, the videos after, the ones that we forgot about, the ones you don't forget. Like, you're going to love it. If you love the videos, then you are definitely the right person. And like I said, y'all, at the minimum, there's $15, and you still get like 13 videos. So I would love it. Thank you for being here too. Y'all, I really want to say it again. Like, it's interesting how the divine works, because you know it's always spiritual, right? And again, Toby, thank you for being here so much. So I met, this woman had friended me. She watched me on YouTube. It was when I was at the Volta region going through my little 6-month heartbreak, right? And we became friends, and she was also had been a business consultant. So she would just give me some advice, but it was advice not knowing who my audience was and who I was, right? And of course, yes, I love my home decor. I am that too. I absolutely love it. That's why I got a whole chat afrocentrichomedesign. But that's not all I want to do. That's not all I am, right? So she kind of honed in on that, and she was like, you should get rid of this channel. You should private all the videos, and basically forget the spiritual side of yourself and just be this one, and even take down all the videos on your afrocentric home design. They're doing construction across the street. Take down all the videos on your afrocentric home design. It was, I don't know, but anyway, it was risky. And so I did it, which is absolutely crazy. I was doing this thing where I was like, let me try something new. I want to be fresh and new. But she had really just met me online, right? So she didn't really know me as a spiritual side. I think she just wanted to deny that spiritual side. That spiritual side was very hard for her, I felt like, to relate to. And she was, I just don't think, I think she was more biblical. And even though she would seem like she was on that, she didn't realize that I have helped through my videos. I'm gonna be at least 1,000 women, at least 1,000 women that some have told me about it, wrote me, some told me years later, some told me at that time, really, really, really helped them. I mean, changed Black women's lives by changing my own in real time on video. And that's something she would never really understand, because you have to know me, you have to feel me, you have to want to feel me, you have to see yourself in me. And that's what I feel like the people that have been watching me for years, they saw themselves in me. And I was auntie and mama and sister and sometimes even daughter. And I look at them videos too. So when I went back and looked at them, because I decided I should make them for sale, emotional. I was like, what was I thinking? Them videos have healed me. Now, today, still do. I line up a playlist, because I got to watch them, because I got to make sure it's not 2-1 or one's not 2, something I didn't want to put up at all. Some of these videos, you're getting, they're actually courses that people pay for. So some of these videos you have never seen, by the way. I want to tell you that. The next set, I'm going to put up the courses, because I now know what the courses are, and I can have course 1, 2, some of them got 8 parts to it. Some of them are courses. And just I'm healing from it too. And even though I said, dang, so I severed that relationship and we just went our separate ways, but I really realized that those videos were amazing, and they were still even amazing to me, and I had to put them up so people could buy them. The thing is that we have to, you got to give to receive, right? So I was giving a lot, and it's okay now that I say, here's 77 videos for $50. That means that's not even $1 per video. And you might want to purchase these videos. I'm not going like 77 and that's 15. I'm going with what's the vibe of that title that feels good. Just like I do, I don't give you a specific time. I'm only going to stay on for 15 minutes. I don't do it. I now can say I know what's in every video on the playlist, because on the website, I know because I watch them all. But I got thousands and thousands more to watch. I think in total I saw 6,000 videos or something I made over the years. Something like that. So and for a minute, y'all, I thought, oh my God, I was that woman. Where's that woman? And I swear, I heard Spirit, I was kind of being down on myself, and I heard Spirit say, look in the mirror. Are you kidding? What are you not? You're still that woman. No, you don't get up at 4 a.m. every day. You've got up at 4 a.m. for 20 years. No, you don't talk about sacred woman because you are a sacred woman. Yet, but what's similar is everything I went through, I showed. I think back in the early days, I was showing, but I was still younger too. I was almost 20 years younger. So I was showing, or I was teaching more about how I got there then. I was talking about raw foods and I was talking about sacred woman. And maybe I didn't take you through the journey. I showed you what I produced from the journey. And thank you so much for the thumbs up, for the love. Because I would watch them. I would teach you, oh, this is Blackberry Beauty products, and I would show you how to use them. I would talk about all things metaphysics, right? I would talk about all things beauty, all things natural, all things raw foods, because that's what I knew. My personal life then, I think I put it in maybe poems or something, which we got those videos coming too. But as I grew, and because that's what the sacred woman or just womb work, and there's a video play that's entitled Womb Work, that's what it's gonna do. You're gonna get out there. Y'all think that you're gonna sit here and heal from the past and not have more to experience? Because every time you heal from something, it's like you released it, right? Anything that was holding you back and you heal from it, you no longer have that. So there's energy there, or there's energetic space. So now it allows you to rise to newer equations, like put on your big girl panties now, yes, thank you. And you get to that next place, so now you're going to experience other things. You're grown, you're different. You're stepping out there, you're taking chances, you're risking. So of course, and so if you're me who seems to be truthful, I find I got more and more truthful and more bold as the years went on. Thank you for the love. Because it was like, I realized in the beginning, I don't know if I always was sharing every intimate detail. I don't really remember that. Thank you. Y'all go see the videos. It was more that now, and that's what people had the hardest time with. It's almost like some people wanted to keep me in an illusion. It wasn't that I was just showing you what I wanted to. I didn't even know I could show you deeper. Well, I wasn't that deep yet. It was just that simple. I didn't have those experiences. I wasn't that deep. I put those experiences in poetry, and then YouTube became my poetry. So I was able to express it. It's growth, we can't go back to those days, nor do you want to. I am those days. This is those days. Look at it, feel it, let's hear it. And so I just keep hearing this mantra that Spirit keeps saying to me, thank you for the love. You can't go back, go forward. We don't go back, go forward. We don't even look back, we look forward, meaning we look back, we go back and evaluate, thank you for the love, but we still got to move forward. I can't go back to when I was married to my husband. If we got back together, it wouldn't even be the same like this. Not that I don't even think that would happen, nor do I want that. Life is too short to repeat something in one lifetime. Let's go to the next thing. We had that experience. Thank you for the love. I really think about that, like, why would we want to go back to anything even when it was good? When the Most High think, are you so limited? Or do you think I'm so limited? They only got certain good things. The other thing too is, just because I didn't show it don't mean it wasn't good. It may not have been, maybe what you're looking at now is not good to you. But it's not your life, right? It's my life. Sometimes I have to even evaluate myself like, wait a second, y'all, I don't want to move to a whole dang country. What are we talking about here? Thank you for the love. I live in a whole country. A whole continent, a country that's not easy, a developing country at my age at that. Thank you for the love. I have never in my life, I owned land once and I did it again. Instead of one, whatever, I own 18.5 acres in the States. That was dope. I own 4 plots and I got 3 apartments and I'm a designer. I wasn't a designer before. I didn't even have the outlet in the way to do it. Thank you for the love, the core, I was painting walls here and there. Now I'm putting in sinks and building a mason. I didn't know what a mason did. I didn't really understand that. And all these, now I'm telling them what to do. I mean, I had my African boyfriend experience. And that was, at the time, it was fun and it was exciting and it was new. And I did that. you know? I mean, it is a great journey, and it's not done yet. You know, when I look at myself today, I just see a woman that has that walk that I walk, and that grace, and that skin, and that style at 58 years old. Like, yo, what's up? Like, what's up? Like, what? It's beautiful. It's just enjoy the journey while you're watching it. Feel the feels, and then think about to yourself. You know, if you had to look back at your life, are you still living in the past? There's times that I do, but it's not healthy. Sometimes I do. I'll be like, oh my God, when I was married. Oh my God, when I was with the older guy. Oh my God, when I was performing. Oh my God, when I was this age. And then I think, no. If somebody said, if you could go back to any one time, what would it be? None. 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 I'm ready for more. After a while, y'all, you are a certain person. So there's certain things that's going to occur in your life. It's not the same things, but there's attributes that will occur because these are the attributes that you have. It'll be adventurous, it'll be exciting, it'll be unexpected, it'll be intriguing, it will be amazing, it will be fun, it will be creative, it will be new, it might be a little old. I don't know what 58 looks like in Ghana for me. I don't even know how long I'll be in Ghana, but I mean, Ghana's fine. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm really good. But if I could just say, you know, since I do overshare, I stop now. I want love, true love. Somebody that knows me and sees me and wants me and thinks I'm just all of that, you know? And I know it's coming, but I'm not going to settle. You know, but it's funny, I would say it's not the top of my list, but it's the top of my list. It's all at the top of the list. I want to sell my designs, whichever way that works, however that looks. I want to continue to motivate Black women in whatever they want to do. That's why I say, I was talking about this in the other video, I know I'll say it again, but I really do. If I ever got with a man and he would put me in a third-party situation, or he would try to triangulate and, you know, cheating on me with another woman and then telling the woman bad things about me so that she could hate me, he got the wrong one. It's never going to be me. I'll never hate another Black woman. It'll never happen. It'll never happen. I remember, like I said, I've been getting like, you know, just these negative emails, these stalkers type energy. And I don't even answer any of the mails back because I don't care how much hate that person has in it. I know that person doesn't know me. How you gonna be mad at somebody that is spewing hate to you, but you know they don't know you? You know they don't know you. They don't really hate you. Maybe in their mind that they do, but I can never hate them. I know that other person may put that energy out there so somebody can feel that way. I would never hate another woman. I would never fight with another woman. I don't have time. Even when I'm in a relationship with a sister, I don't even think bad of her. I don't even think of her again, to be upset to say, but I definitely don't think bad of her. A lot of times you're not in the relationships or friendships, I call them all relationships, because the other person was bad and you're good. How dare I? It's because we come to a certain juncture and maybe we could pick up in somewhere else in a better place. So I'm here for Black women from the beginning to the end, always. And that's my thing. When I say, people say, oh, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this. And I told an elder sister, I said, I'm going to do love. I'm going to send them love. I'm going to send whoever sends those things, I'm going to send them love. I'm going to send them love. I don't even have no kind of mad or hatred in there. Now let me tell you, I ain't holier than thou. Like, I'm not an angel. Now, when I'm in a relationship with somebody, oh, I got some feelings for the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm not even mad at that. I'm not even mad at the last. I'm not even mad at anybody I ever was in a relationship with anymore. I'm over all of that. But that is the person that I would still have to reconcile with in my own self. And I do the work to do that. So I made those videos for us, and I made those videos for y'all. And I'm going to continue to make those videos for us and those videos for y'all. So y'all, I'm not looking at the comments, but if I have any If I have any moderators, I want to make sure that you could check out the comments, because I could see that that one is not good. So if anybody is there, let me see. I'm going to go back. So yeah, maybe I had to go. Yes, thank you. I can only imagine how it feels to go back and watch. Oh my God, Beverly, it's a wonderful feeling. Yes, all of this. Yes, it's been beautiful watching this evolution over the years. Thank you, the key of Dana. Thank you. I appreciate you. So let's get herbs and whatever out, because they tripping. They tripping on their own herbs. Herbs is tripping on their own herbs. Herbs. Come on. Thank you. So yeah, y'all. But I was just thinking about a lot today, because I'm in here like it was a lot to put the videos up. I mean, it's a lot to do the whole thing. It's putting stuff on the website is not easy, but it's fun. It's not fun. Well, it's okay. It's great because it's accomplished. But so where am I going in the next few years? Well, I know where I'm going in next year. I'm going to never leave y'all. Like, that's who I am. I learned that from that sister. I felt, and I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying I felt tried to erase that part of me because she couldn't see it. She didn't even want to see it. That's a gift that I have, and it's a disgrace to the divine, your creator, to not be able to erase that gift. The fact that we even have to be one thing, I'm multi-talented. And it's interesting, she actually is as well. I'm multi-talented. That's why I have a whole home decor, because I want to do that too. But if I have to get stuck in, I'm only doing this and I'm only doing this way and I'm only going down this lane, I know when people don't know me, because y'all know me. Y'all know me, y'all know me, y'all know if somebody came on and said, won't you forget about all that and focus on one thing, y'all know, y'all probably be like, she about to block them, or they for the love, or they about to get red on one side and down the other. Y'all already know. Y'all, I know some of y'all will be like, oh no. I know somebody be like, oh, you know what you should do? You should take the couch out, put the door back on, put the dinner in there. I know y'all be over there being like, oh no. They shouldn't have said that. I know the ones that have been with me for a long time. So when people come up and don't know me, they don't even understand. Like, I don't even know that little how you can put yourself in one box. It ain't me. I can't do it. So I should have known you ain't my friend. Because if you was my friend, you would have, instead of telling me to take down those thousands of videos, you would have told me can you send me something so I can watch it? You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Like, if you can't see me and then want to say, I like this person, how do I promote that multifaceted creative person? And I know it can be done because I was with the one man that I was with for 6 years, and he created not just to show my whole lifestyle. Whatever, he reminded me of my mother. Oh, fashion? You know, he got a whole brochure. It said, Milia I, the author, designer, a fashion stylist, a raw food goddess, the womb priestess, and the holistic practitioner. God damn it, I named it all. Like, you could promote that. You could literally promote that. You could promote the designer. This is a different world. And y'all, if I could tell you something, every last one of us is multi-talented. So I can't even hang out with you when you put me in some, but you know, too, we gotta be very careful about being around a lot of what they call, evolutionarily speaking, our children. The ones that came last, they were still birthed from us though. Because that last made them very narrow and very stuck. You know, the African way is to be multi-talented and dimensional because you don't have money to hire somebody else to do a lot of stuff. So you got to do a lot. It's like growing up even in the hood or growing up poor. You know how to make something out of nothing that becomes, this is art. I remember I was watching the ladies of G's Bend. I forget what part of the South they were from. I don't know if it was Alabama. I don't know. Does anybody know G's Bend? What part of the South? Anyway, wonderful quilt makers. I remember them in the thing, just like the Africans too, though. They were, you know, somebody found them, it was a documentary done, and that stuff was in museums, and they was like, oh my God, our little quilts in our kitchen table that we would laugh over, cry over, talk about relationships over. Like, it's like we don't even realize that we are artists. We are amazing. We are multi-talented. We took scraps, which some would call nothing, and made something. I think that's what makes me my creativity. Everything had to be multi-purpose, and everything double has to serve double duty. And if you ain't have it, you had to make it. Even if it was an envelope, you better know how to take some notebook paper from a notebook and wrap that stuff up in a certain way and fold it, and that's your envelope. So I noticed that when people are around, a lot of the other things, that energy takes away from your creativity. And like I said, it's interesting. Like one of this, this particular sister, she was so multi-talented, but I feel like had no real way to express it because she was expressing the African. That I don't know if she always embraced that part of her. Truly, when you embrace that part of you, there's no limits. People think finding your roots, or finding your African roots more specifically, is like, there's no big deal. It doesn't matter. You're doing fine without that. But in actuality, you're losing terribly. You're not freeing yourself up. There's parts of you that was locked and blocked. And don't you think it's funny? Like, look at when I old videos, I go, this is Nubia I, the raw food goddess, the womb priestess and holistic practitioner. Or maybe I did, it was the other one, because I grew. This is the Blackberry Beauty Academy, ancient African wisdom for the modern sister. But at that point, I had never been to Africa. I'll look back and hear things that I said, and oh my God, it was like I was there. Because when I got to Africa, every single thing I said, like I knew what it was, like I went to the continent, it was true. I knew stuff about fabrics and kentes, even though I never even been there. I understood the concept of the and both as opposed to the either or. That's when I'm telling you, that's some ancestral memory. When you go back to them videos, and you will know, because you'll know when I went to Africa 2020, you're going to be like, oh, wow. But everything she's saying, I'm now having the cloth to explain. But it's the same thing that when I worked with the Northern Cloth, when working with the Northern Cloth. And I would talk to Fred, my band man, is a Northerner. And he'd be like, you know how proud we are that people want to take our Northern Cloth and make it into fashion, and this, our little old Northern Cloth that we made in the village under the tree. You get what I'm saying? The similarity is deep. It's a shame, though, we got to wait for some others or outsiders to tell us our stuff is the shit, that it is avant-garde or whatever. But nobody ever had to tell me, as you can see. As you can see, the proof is in the pudding. Nobody ever had to tell me. I was born with this in me as far as that pride. I mean, my mother pushed it in us. It wasn't just metaphysics, it was African culture and history, African pride. Some things are ancestral. And if you have to explain that to somebody, they shouldn't represent you. And I mean, they shouldn't represent you as their husband, as your husband. They should represent you as your marketing strategist. They shouldn't represent you as your best friend. They should represent you as your funeral child. They're going to tell the damn wrong stories. They're going to miss the essence. They're going to make you miss out on your ascension because the words wasn't right, because the griot wasn't grioting. You feel what I'm saying? So no, if you can't see, I'm that person, but deeper. I'm 58 now. I'm not 20 or 30 something when I was. I was open like a little girl, and it was beautiful. I loved it. But I learned too. I watched some videos, and I tell you, I went back to the room after X, and I said, you can judge how much a person loves you by, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say, by the things they do for you. And that man, video, music, let me take the thing, let me make her look great, let me fill her commercials, let me edit her commercials, let me be there for her, let me talk to her, let me interview her, and the questions that he had asked me was somebody who was listening. How I went from that to somebody who could not absolutely see me is beyond me. I think, and this is what I said the other day, I said, I think it was because I came here too being amazing, right? Like, oh, I didn't say I was gonna design. Somebody said you can make stuff, and somebody said, that's a designer. I was like, oh my God, yeah, I guess it is. Let's keep doing it. Because I could do things so easily, because I only do what I love. That's why it's easy, y'all. I ain't a genius. I don't do shit I don't like. That's number one. We were raised that way. We don't like it, it ain't real. It ain't coming from your heart. We were raised from the heart, so I couldn't do that ish. I only do things I like. That's why I'm a genius. If you give me some stuff I don't like, I'm gonna look like a dunce. It ain't gonna be that brilliant, And but I think sometimes you got the wrong people around you. They can see you don't see it. Well, they don't see it. That's the deep part. And you know why they don't see it? Because they only think about themselves. Because they're in a society where they don't know what they self gonna be tomorrow. And you coming from a society, especially me specifically, from a mother, a parent that was very much like, is that you or not you? Because you should do is only you. So it's to me, I feel like the lesson is be careful of the people you surround yourself around. Because you think it's just the snakes that are just all out snakes. But the worst person than just the evil, all the way straight snake is a person who don't see you. A person who cannot see you, because if you hang around with them and their energy is more powerful and they got other people that don't see you, you will stop not seeing yourself. And then you will not even be yourself. I could boldly say, like, I was in a relationship that the person hated me, and you would say, well, why would they hate you? Because they don't understand you. People hate what they can't understand. And it's something I say they don't see you, but they kind of still see you. And all they see is you're having fun and they're not. You're creating and they're not. You're doing your thing and they're not. I am going to be so good at that one. But so the videos help me to understand when a man really truly loves a woman. And when your homegirls truly love you and there for you. Like, I saw a lot, and I needed to see that before the new year to move forward. It's like I know who I am even more than, of course, I did then when I was younger, right? And even more than I last did. I learned a lot. Don't be mad at the worst relationships, which some of them, worse is relative. We've had some I've had some other not good relationships. That one stands out because I don't think I've ever was sleeping with somebody who hated me, sleeping with the enemy, sleeping with somebody that was just so reckless and careless with me. I don't think I've ever done that. I could have now. I'm 58. It's been more than one relationship. I have to remember, but sorry. I don't want to tell all my shit, but damn. And that, I bring it up because, first of all, I should talk in true Nubia aka Lisa Marie form. I talk about my stuff. I have to contemplate that, so I will never ever repeat it. I was with somebody who never loved me. It was all a lie. And in some ways, I can't be mad because I knew it. At some point, I just couldn't believe it. I never met that kind of energy, like, that could just play a game like that, for a long time. They're good at what they do. But at the same time, I appreciate it. I survived it, first of all. I appreciate it because I can love on myself. That last one made me realize that no, you should never rely on somebody even to be loving you. You should be loving yourself like that. You should be the greatest love of all to you. And if you are that, somebody that can't love, because I believe a person just can't love, period. Somebody that can't love will never be attracted to you. Can't even get into your orbit. I remember now what a man looks like when he's loving a woman. And I will never settle for less than that, ever. Never. So I'm still that woman, Don't let the society make you think, especially this things in society, especially like social media society, I think they talk about past 30, you over the hill. Past 30? Who make up these damn rules? I'm almost 60, so if y'all just past 30, please don't believe that. If you're even 40, please don't believe that. We still deserve, we're quality women. We get better with time. Anybody that is somebody that know who they are and love themselves, would want you. And you know, another thing too, I think what I got clear of, because this is some new, I'm just not younger, so that was a little bit newer type shit, you know. This man, and you putting your wand, you swinging your wand and everybody's coochie coo. Ooh, that is the most disgusting thing to me now. Because it's like, I gotta have somebody to let himself. Like, you don't love yourself. Your wand is, you sticking your wand is wand. I'm sorry, it's tarot talk, but it's a wonderful tarot talk. You sticking your wand, I can't wait to read it. I'll read it in a minute. And everybody, y'all, does that turn you off too? That's not kind of disgusting? Men have us thinking that them sticking their wand in everyone is cool, dope, manly. And then a woman being stuck by everybody's wand is a hoe, a Jezebel, an unvirtuous woman. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't think that's net. You want a man that sleep around with, I mean, first of all, a man that cheats. I mean, if you cheat, you steal, you lie. I mean, if you cheat, you lie, you steal, period. Do you, and then you sleep with a cheater, a liar, steal. You got to think about this now, and a thief. But you stick your wand in other people means you don't care if you die. Because if you catch something, then you're going to give it, you shouldn't, don't even worry about it. You the last thing on their mind, because they didn't care about themselves when they were sticking their wand in everybody. Just think about this for a second. And then just think about it. If a man is sticking his wand in everybody, then we know he doesn't have self-love, right? But this is a deep problem, because it can't be sexual fulfillment. You can get sexual fulfillment from your wife, from your woman. So this is not about sexual fulfillment. So now he cray-cray. Now you know he actually got mental illness. We could say emotional illness. Emotional illness. Y'all need to be thinking about this on a deeper level, because I thought about it. I say, oh my God, like I would desire a man that be like, I want a man to feel like I am too good to be sticking my wand, to be swinging my wand in every direction of every woman. I want a man to be like, you know what, I am even celibate because that is just destructive, and I got control over myself as a human being. I'm not led by every new, because that man is not really sexually attracted to all those women. There's something that they don't like about themselves. There's something that is so missing, that, because you know every time they ejaculate, that they don't even feel, they feel right back to that same feeling of emptiness. They're empty inside. You'll never be able to fill that person up. You'll never be enough for them. Nobody will, until they deal with that. A man can't say, oh no, I cheated on my last one because what? Just with me, you can't say because she cheated, everybody would know you lying your ass off. What'd she do? She did everything, but she, good thing. So, and when you hear, but now that I'm married, or now that I would never do that way. Oh yes, they will, because what work did they do? What work did they do to not do that? That's not another human being could make another one better. I remember I was doing this performance for it was NA, Narcotics Anonymous. But before, of course, it was poetry, it's to inspire them. I remember that it was still at a meeting, and I remember something that I had heard, in the meeting was this thing they kept saying, you know how some men or women, it was men and women, and it was two different groups. And they'd be like, I want to change with my children. I want to change with my husband. I want to change with my mother. And they'd be like, oh, well, then you lying. You ain't never going to change. You got to change for yourself. If you say, I'm going to change with my wife, you lying. If that won't hold it, that won't keep it. If you don't change for yourself, you ain't going to never change. So that's work. Another thing too, never get with a man that don't do the work. He can't tell you that, oh, I was just with another woman Tuesday, but I'm going to marry you on Friday. Oh, but you was just with the other woman. I know I saw y'all. Y'all was together. And did you come out bad? Yeah, but we been was over. Well, what time did you take to do the work? And if you had me and her at the same time, then I know you wasn't doing no work. You was working all right on some lies and some stealing. Young ladies, don't go for this bullshit here. Don't go for, oh, we live together. I moved out. She's moving out tomorrow. I had a sister that went through this. She's moving out tomorrow. Well, what the over you over here on sites and trying to meet me? Because if she moved out yesterday and we in a relationship, you met me today. What time? Oh, I did the work. Where did you do the work? The woman was in the house. What are you talking about? When did you spend time? Be very leery of men that monkey branch. I really understand the monkey branch is before I reach for the other one, before I let go of one branch, I want to know that I'm going to get a hold on to another one. That's a very thing. How's that love? That other person, to be honest, is not even out of that man's head. I actually married, I was with someone, believe it or not, like that was what happened. People say, well, you look so happy. That man, and I believe his ex, he never got over her. I don't even know if I could say he still loved her, which I think that's true, but it was more like he never got over her. You don't get over that last person. Thank you. Welcome. Okay, hey, crazy life. You don't get over that person. And I want everybody to be in the house. If you don't get over that person, you can't move on to another one. As humans, it's not likely that we can just jump from one relationship to another and they'll be successful. We actually are not a robot, right? We're not a machine. We actually have a heart. So the heart needs time and space. The heart needs that to cry and to release, to figure out what went wrong, to evaluate it. And another thing too, if a person's not honorable, an honorable person breaks up with the last person. An honorable person doesn't just go and find somebody else and the other person don't even know it's it. You don't know. I'm an OG in the game. That person ain't ready. That person ain't ready. If they want to come to you and you have an attraction to them, you really got to be a woman. You'll be a special woman. You say, I think you need to go get help. I think you need to go to therapy, not me, because you already in therapy. You already doing your therapy. Not even us go to therapy together because his problems are not your problems. Don't rush for the fairy tale so quickly. There is no fairy tale. This is real life. It's not going to be cute when you're down in the trenches. It's like, as a sacred woman too, you really do sometimes got to be careful because you are attracting probably your client. You probably are way more advanced. I mean, you're already a woman, so you're going to be way more advanced. But you're probably way more advanced than that person could ever be. Way more advanced. I wouldn't want no woman to hurt. I told you, I love black men, I'm here for you. This ain't their channel. This ain't for them. Don't let no man play you. You can't be some man's, she did me wrong, she treats me bad, I'm gonna come over here to you. Ew. You don't want that. You're not no second fiddle. You're not no constellation, what is it, constellation prize? You're not the next one in line. What kind of nonsense is this? And at any time too, and my mama told me this a long time ago, anytime a man talks bad about the other woman, ask the baby mama what's the drama and believe what she says. All may not be true, but believe me, she knows them better than you. Sister, I'm almost through. I broke all the rules when I met that fool. So I ain't really trying to school. I'm just trying to get through. Do you understand? It's a half a story. And it's probably a lie. And then, believe it or not, with men, if you are desperate and you take a man that was literally with someone else, and you are desperate and you take a man that was literally with somebody else, he looking at you, he gonna turn the whole thing back on you. Give him about a year or two. Well, you knew I had somebody. And he gonna look at you, start looking at you like you kind of like a hoe to him. Because they sick. They don't look at it that what they did. They don't look at it like, you knew I had a woman, you still got with me. He's gonna look at you a little bit differently. He's not gonna see it. Another thing I learned too, don't do everything for a man. He don't like it and he ain't gonna appreciate it. And you ain't the first one that did everything for him. All the other ones before you did everything for him, and look where, that's why he with you, because he know you gonna do it too, and he's still gonna hate you, he's gonna resent you, and he's never gonna stand up for himself. You can't teach a man to be a man. If he don't come as a man, I leave his ass alone, because he can't be no man. Thank you, Ken. He can't be none. He can't be none. He said he can't be, because you think what a man takes care of his business, and that means he ends things properly. He takes time for himself. He don't swing his wand. He don't point his wand in every woman. He don't cheat. He don't lie. He don't steal. And he don't need no woman raising money for him, no woman giving him money, no woman lining his pocket, no woman helping him with a business. He never will appreciate you. He'll never. Take it for somebody that knows. You're going down a dark path. But you want to be chosen. I want him to think I'm the best. I'm going to be better than the last woman. You the same as the last woman to him. That's why he chose you. He ain't choosing nothing different. He getting the same results he won. He was able to this is men that have left a trail of women that they have hurt. He was all those men that have 15 kids and somebody else go get with him and have 16. Like this is, he already, you know why he knew he can get the 16 one? He got the 15 to have babies by him and then married them. He got the 14 to have babies by him and married. He got the 13 to have babies by him and married. Same thing with a man that cheats. Same thing. If I could know, I dogged that last one. You know I left her. You know I did her wrong. And you could get with me. Oh, I'm going to keep doing this. Somebody got to say, you know what? You handle all of that. Another thing, don't think you're going to have a successful relationship on a man who has cheated on his last 5 women. That has left them. Some of them with children. How is your relationship going to be successful? You could tell yourself, you could believe. Let me tell you about spirit too. And don't call yourself a spiritual person, because God gonna be like, oh, so you understand spiritual law. You understand spiritual law. You're gonna get hurt in the end. No good to one woman is no good to all of them. Unless they said, I took 2 years, I went to therapy, I became celibate. Why would you want a man that literally left another woman's bed and didn't even tell her he was leaving? I mean, you can believe anything the person say, but I mean, at the same time, your proof is in the pudding. You already know what you know. But I know that feeling. I was that, y'all. I used to be that woman. Now, I ain't taking nobody else's man. I was never into that. Well, I don't know why. That just didn't seem appealing. But if a man started telling me about all the things the other woman was and never told me about himself, I didn't even give him the time of day after that. But that pick me one, oh my God. So I would purposely meaning energetically, I would attract men, right, boys, that, so when I was younger, that would talk about the other woman, and she did this, and she did that, and I'm attracting these men, and she did that, but I'm going to tell you why we attract those when we have that low self-worth. And I would be like, I'm listening every day, and I'd be like, I would never do that. I would never do that. And in my mind, I'd be like, I'm going to be better than her. I'm going to keep the house cleaner than she did if she was a dirty housekeeper. I'm going to cook if she didn't cook. I'm going to have more sex than she had. I'm going to let him do the things he wants. And if you watch, you start seeing everything he told you that woman had a problem with, it's a problem. And you're going to have a problem with too. Raise your standards, ladies, please. I mean, I don't care how low you have went in the past, because ain't too many of us over here, ain't too many of us on this live stream right now, ain't going a little bit low. Ain't not too many of us on this live stream right now that didn't lower some standards. So now, can I get an amen? Can I get an I hear you? Can I get a speech? Preach or preach? Preach. Just put preach. Ain't too many of us ain't been down that road where we lowered our damn standards for some men. So that's why we having this conversation today. Thank you. Amen. Yes. That's why we having this conversation today. Yes. Preach. Yes. So another thing too, you need some better girlfriends. Ain't nobody don't think this is weird. Somebody going through something. This I'm talking to the other people, the collective that's going. You don't think it's weird that this classy woman, this nice woman that nobody really had nothing bad to say, but except for that Negro. That Negro, the only one got something bad to say about her. She ain't never got low with you. Ain't never played no dumb little children games with you. And you think you believe him. See, I couldn't do it. I come from a generation, we would call each other. Okay, y'all, you know, I found your number. I wouldn't be cursing the woman out. Hello, I found your number. He's with a woman. He tried, I don't even go there. I don't even do that. When I say, was he trying to talk to you? Oh, girl, yeah, girl, he was, when did you meet him? Well, because he told me it was 2 weeks. No, girl, you and him last night, y'all was here. But you sitting there leaving with this one because you want to. And y'all watch them good looking ones. They really don't have to try hard. They so used to women just women will make up a story. The man could be even trying to tell the truth. Well, the truth is I just slept in the bed on Tuesday and I met you on Friday and I asked you to marry me on Saturday and on Sunday we was married. And you be like, no, baby, that's not how it went. That's how sick we are sometimes. That's how hurt and destroyed. No, baby, it didn't go like that. You didn't really like her, did you? Well, no, maybe I didn't. No. You didn't even think she was beautiful. Well, I thought she was kind of fine. No, you didn't tell the story. You make up the story for him. Then you tell your friends, let me tell you what happened. He never really loved her. She abused him. She wasn't shit. She didn't take care of his kids. She kept a dirty house. She didn't, and everybody be like, yeah, I would hate her too. And then be like, well, let me see this man you talking about. And then he comes to me and super fine, girl, I know it's true. I know that man didn't do nothing. Come on now. We ain't been there before. You want to believe it. His actions is showing everything else ain't right. This is another thing, sister. If he homeless, please leave him there. He got to find his own house. You can't find one for him. If he ain't got no business, he would need you. I'm supporting my man in his business. He ain't got no business if you got to support him. You support him the years down the line when he showed that he's a good husband and a provider, and then he fell on some hard luck. That's the husband you married for years, not someone you met yesterday or was having an affair with when he was with somebody else. He ain't the one you standing behind. He couldn't even stand behind the person he was with. He's showing you who he is. He ain't loyal. But you better get yourself some better friends, because the fact that the friends don't be saying, unless a lot of women just, the friends that be telling you the truth, you get rid of them. It's our fairy tale though. It's okay, I've been there. Sorry, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad. Just don't hate the other woman. Now, if you want to go for his bullshit, if you just happen to feel like it's a go for bullshit type, season, don't be mad at the other woman. At least take that out to her and be like, I won't let this fool entangle me. Oh, triangulate. Sorry, it's a new word. Entanglement was so Jada Pinkett. That was Jada Pinkett era. I'm sorry, it's the new era. It's triangulate. Oh my God, girl. And when we get to a point where we are not fighting over man, and we have these men, but you know it's bad. Listen, no man will ever give me to fight for him anyway, but I damn sure ain't gonna fight for some homeless, broke, dusty. Like, no, that's when you know, you gotta look at that. This man sitting there laughing. You got two women. You ever seen a man that know he ain't got nothing? He got two good women that's out there tussling. He laughing his ass off like, I ain't ish. And they fighting over ish. This is an ish situation. Y'all, and these other men, there's so many ones. Watch out, you younger ladies, for these older dudes. Especially when they a lot of them couldn't make it with a woman their age. That's why they coming over to you. They figure you need a daddy. They already smelt it. She ain't had no daddy. Worse than that, she had a daddy, but he was invisible. She had a daddy, but he was a no count out. She had a daddy, he was an alcoholic. She had a daddy, he wasn't available. She had a daddy that cheated on her mom. She had a daddy that was a Rolling Stone. Her daddy was everybody else's daddy. Her daddy was swinging his wand, pointing his wand, putting his wand in every woman. Daddy, 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 daddy. Oh, he loved you. You are primed for the pit. Take your whole young life. Take your whole young life. And guess what? And then the Negro will leave you when you get older for another young woman. This shit is a shame. You done wasted your whole life with this person. Child. Everybody play the fool. Everybody play the fool. So this ain't about me knowing something because I've been there. I done that. I seen it. But I do want to go back to the man that want to bring you home diseases. Why would you want to do that to another person? Because they do it to themselves. I don't want no stinky wands. You can have your wand. It ain't even magic. And a lot of times the wand ain't even wanding. We don't even want to go there. When the wand ain't even got no back up to the wand. It ain't no back. It's like a half a wand. It's a broken wand. It's a short wand. You be looking at these fools like, it's his good looks though, so you go for it. You be like, you know what, it's okay. It's not that satisfying, but he's fine and I want to be looked at. I want to play the role. I want to be the power couple, but he ain't got no power. Don't worry, I'll give it to him. I'll be all the power. I'll show him I'm better than everyone else. I'll give him money. I'll give him time. I'll give him my sex. I'll give him my hand in marriage for his measly nothing, because he ain't got shit. Because he ain't shit. He ain't going to be shit. Oh. I was just done with that last one. I ain't really want to put that in there. It was spirit. It wasn't me. I promise. I wasn't calling no man not shit. But some are not. But really, it's really not they not shit. That's for the women that can take that. I got to be nicer to the nicer girls. The nicer girls, I want to say it this way. You don't really have to feel sorry that he don't have nothing. He had the same amount of time that you had, so what was the problem? You don't have to feel sorry because he came from this place, is struggling over there. When you got to tell a man's struggling story in order to help him, in order to garner money, see, let me explain to you. See, I married this this man, and he had no count because you can't count on him. He don't really have no money because it's where he lives and he's struggling and he don't have no money and he just don't have no money and I would like you to help me give him money. You making a fool of yourself, and any man that would allow you to do that don't love you. He don't even like himself. He don't even like himself. And he ain't gonna appreciate it. He already had a woman that did all that. He ain't like her. He ain't gonna like you. He ain't gonna like the next one because he don't like himself. If he don't do the work, the next one you date, the next one you decide to date, you say, if he be like, oh, I was just with a girl, she just moved out last week, we lived together, we just broke up last week, we were in a relationship, you just tell him, don't even call him back. Listen, I gotta talk to different people. My roughneck, fuck him and don't ever call his ass back. Matter of fact, block him on your way home in your own car. My nicer girls, tell him you're really not interested and he needs to do the work on himself. And he can maybe call you in 2 years, but you probably won't be available because you're such a dime piece. You're such a high, class woman that you would never even consider being with a man that does not think that some form of therapy and some form of celibacy and some form of inner work is necessary. Fire your family that didn't stop you from walking into that bullshit. Okay, they don't love you either, or maybe they just don't know better. I don't want to tell you your family don't love you because it's not nice, but they slow, okay? I need you to know. Yeah, we got to do this a little bit differently. So anyway, the videos that's on the website that you're going to buy, that's what the videos is really about. It's like what I learned, oh my God. So yeah, I ain't mad at nobody, especially no woman. I'm just looking at you like, you sure about this now? You sure? Ciao. Okay, let me see the sun. See the sun coming through. Move it over here. Oh, that's Cali. Cali. I said Cali. It must be time to go back to Cali. So let's see. So yes, come through. Yes, you are speaking the truth. Amen. Preach. Hello, beautiful. Hey, Kalea. Yeah, literally, because the sun. Hey, I think that's Whitney Joy. Hey, Kalea. Preach, sister. Aunt Esther. If a man trash talks another woman, that's right. Come on, Cam. That he previously was with, regardless of what that woman did, it's a red flag. Yes. Hey, Dia. Hey, how are you, Queen? The thing is, we are never really honest with our closest friends or ourselves because we are afraid of our shame. We have to stop being scared of being alone. Hashtag raise our standards. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Kim says, I love your outfit, y'all. This sun is real. I love your outfit, guys. Thank you. No to the stinky, dirty wand. That's right. It ain't worth it. No. Those stinky wands is sick. That's right. They sick. So sick wands. Come on now. Breed says Allie. True says it's Jasmine. Hey, it's Jasmine. It's Jasmine. Did you change your picture? I love it. Okay, you're not lying, huh? Sis, you are preaching today. Tell them, Beverly, child. I don't know. I think the part that got me was the when I was with somebody that was sleeping with that. And you know, today when they sleep with that, I'm gonna even go. If a man can sleep with that many women, that means that's some type of addiction. So can he sleep with the other sex too? I'd be scared. I'd be scared. I would. I would really. You know, I mean, the Black American proverb, you can do bad all by yourself. What that mean? Can I break that down? Because I don't think everybody knew. Somebody I knew didn't know what it meant. She was like, no, if I'm doing bad, I would still like somebody in my life. No, you ain't get it, sis. Why trying to clown us because we get down. Bad sex, I mean, bad everything, right? So and so the elders is telling you to do bad by yourself because they figuring you must want to do bad. Because you bringing bad in the house. You don't lay bad, you don't lay bad on the bed, okay? You don't introduce bad to the kids. I mean, you clearly want to do bad. So what they're saying to you, since I could see you really, bent on doing bad, you don't need somebody to do that with. You could have did bad by yourself. You could do bad. In other words, he's bad for you. All he's gonna do is bring you down. You didn't need to bring him in to do bad. If you really wanted bad, you could have did that by yourself. And that is just like going back to that old wisdom. I think too a lot of women want to believe that it's not gonna happen to them. He's not gonna do this to me. But when I meet those women, I'm sorry, Wi-Fi trying to clown. You know why. It's the truth coming out. But she thinks it's not going to happen to her. But every day she realizes, she knows it's going to happen to her one day and she's scared. She knows it in her heart. She could feel it. You know what I find? Of course, you find out after the fact because you sit down and reflect. Those guys that do those things, the player type, they all the same. They're not even that great at even conversation. Some people say they got sweet talk. No, they really don't. They're not very smart or intelligent. They're not very cultured. They're not very worldly. They're not very experienced. I mean, when you really fall for like a player, you realize they didn't really have nothing. You know why? They do the same thing all over and over again because it worked. Same conversation, same way, same sex moves. They never they find the same women, the one with the lowest self-esteem or ones that they could tell it's all about the looks or they want to have this fantasy life. So they're not even the best of the men. You want to believe that they are. Oh, they're really smart but it's the same smart. If they were smart, they get a good woman and settle down. If they were smart, they stop swinging their wand or putting their wand into everybody. If they were smart, they would sit in with themselves and do the work. They would go down to the depths of themselves. Clearly, this is not a smart person. And that savior thing, men don't like when you try to save them, but you can anyway if you try. It's hard to save a teenager, your own, that you birthed, and you're trying to save a whole man. He can come well. If you like somebody, let's say he's with another woman and he done lied about the other woman, told all these half-truths at least. If they wasn't a lie, it was half-truths. And you said, okay, I know you with somebody else and I know we seem to like we got a thing going. I need you to fix all of that. And then after you and her break up amicably, you should want him to be a man and break up amicably. After you do that, then I need you to take 2 years to yourself. Hey, if he don't want to do it, say, I need you to help me heal. I'm trying, but I need you to be, that means I need you to still play wifey or be a wife, but real benefits. I need you still to give me sex when I need it. I need you still. It's a whole life out here. And a lot of times too, the women, us women, because I have a daughter, it seems like the women that fall for this BS a lot of times, not all, because it belongs to the sons too. Unfortunately, sons become like the man that your mama with. We have to do better for our daughters too. I know that we can't, I don't blame us, and I'm not pushing, because I know you can't do better if you don't know better. I know that, so it's okay, like I'm not, but just think about it, like, I'm gonna leave it at girl power, and we're gonna go. 111, that's enough. We had fun. 111, we had fun. How about that one? Yes. FYI, I tell them to remove my channel to test them now, and they removed me as a moderator in all channels, and I was a moderator. Okay, I can put you as a mod right now. That is no problem. Okay, we got you right now, and there you go. So thank you for telling me, Jasmine, no problem. You are back to the mod. Sister, this is why it's important to get tested before you like, yeah, that's another thing. I would request a test. And then I would, not to say that, because they can, so I'll tell you what they do here. They got antibiotics. Here, you can go get antibiotics and you don't have to have a prescription. You can go to the pharmacy and they'll give you one. And so the men will do all that, get stuff, get the antibiotics, take it. A woman asks them to take a test, they pass the test. But they still go back out and do it again. So if you're suspicious, I would even ask for a periodic test. But absolutely, you should get tested. Absolutely. You're right that a man doesn't love himself if he sleeps around. No. Thank you, Jasmine. I got you. You're welcome. But yes, it's still a thing. Anyway, I'm going to go now because Mommy has done preaching. And I want y'all to buy the video. So anyway, this all happened because I was reviewing my videos. And I think now it's more like I gave you today was more older woman wisdom, but in there I gave you the prevention. Those what those videos was. I even talked a lot about disease. It's so funny that I used to get constant UTIs. And that is because someone is swinging, they putting a wand in somebody else's thing, and they're actually, and of course they're bringing back the bacteria from the other person. And your body is like, this ain't your bacteria. This ain't his bacteria. This is somebody else's bacteria. And that's why you have a UTI. But I remember my old videos, and you should buy the videos on the I hope somebody buys one even after they get off this video. I talked about even yeast infections if you're sexually active. Or, of course, UTIs, of course, STIs, STDs, all that stuff. But even the most minor one was the bacterial vaginosis, vaginitis. If you are in a relationship and you get those over and over again, he's cheating. His wand is in somebody else's nappy dugout. His wand is swinging. I hope it ain't swinging too many different directions. If you're with someone and you didn't have those things before, I'm talking about down to the yeast infection, the vaginitis, the bacterial vaginosis. Okay, you get the trick and the other stuff. The chlamydia, he wanded it out. The wand is dead. Okay, you gotta revive that ish. Most likely you be the one to do it for him. Anyway, he's cheating. UTIs, he's cheating. He's bringing bacteria from someone else into you. He's cheating. It's not you. Did you cheat? Did you sleep with somebody else? I know you didn't. I already know you didn't do it. He's cheating. And he's not using protection. He doesn't care about himself. He wants to die. Do you know some people want to die? They got a death wish. They really hope that each time they do reckless stuff that they'll die. You don't want a man that has a death wish. You don't want a man that don't care about himself because he wants to die. He's trying to kill himself, and he will take other people with him. Do you want to go with him? He ain't worth that, is he? Them the old videos. Y'all need to go buy the playlist. You're gonna love it. You're gonna be like, you know what? I had to learn the hard way. So I hope you learned something today. All right, y'all. There you go. Yes, thank you. Yes. Random people bacteria. RPB. You down with OPP? RPB. Come on now. Come on, Sneaker. Now I feel my future man should get tested periodically within a relationship. Yay! And well, if you think he's cheating, I would just leave his ass. But I mean, we just trying to be, that was Kalea. I think we should get the intuitive monitor working better. She was working well. We just put on snooze and start listening to her. You know when your man is cheating. Men are not that damn good. I think women are way better cheaters than men. Men are terrible at it. They're terrible at it. You already know, but you don't want to believe it because your fantasy, your fairy tale, your dream of the perfect husband. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but it's also risky. It is, Jasmine. Singing and swinging and dancing. Exactly, Bab. Yeah, I'm done with it if I suspect. Yeah, right? Girl. So, I helped somebody. I hope the message got to all the people that it needed to get to. Now, tomorrow will be part 2, or if you just scandalous too. Because there's some scandalous women, but they hurt too. They've been through some stuff. A woman that has been in a long-term relationship with a narcissist, she's got to be very careful. She can become a narcissist too. Or if she had a long-term relationship with a narcissist or had a long-term narcissist in her life, and then she meets, I remember there was a sister that I knew that she kept saying, yeah, the last man I was with was a narcissist. She had 2 children by him. It's a long time ago. And she met this new guy, but she met him wrong. He was somebody else's man, but he told her that him and the wife wasn't sleeping together, and he didn't like her, and she wasn't nothing, and he left the wife like out of the blue for the new woman. And I told her, how is this gonna work out? And she was like, but my last one was a narcissist and he was not. I said, now if you was in a relationship with a long-term narcissist, I bet the one you got, when she would tell me about the new one, I said, you don't think that's narcissistic? After a narcissist, the amount of work you got to do is intense. You think you're ready, but you ain't. Listen, you ain't ready if you took another woman's man. This is number one. I think we got to stop thinking that the way it begins is not going to be the way it ends. At least go in being right within yourself. How you going to win when you ain't right with it? You got to go in being right. When you go in, like we all been there, and you can see it's not right. You ain't right. You ain't really in a good place. You haven't properly healed. You just desperate. You trying, a sneaky link with all this nonsense. It ain't gonna work out. So, yeah. Anyway, maybe tomorrow, Mommy will come through and give us some more lessons. But I'm preaching to the choir too. Yes, I always knew when my man, right? Oh, thank you, Kalea. This was saying it's the always. But we're going to do better. Therapy, celibacy, and self-love. That's what we want our men to have. If you have that, you got a chance. Please purchase my playlist. It's on the website, from 15 to 50, from 4 videos to 77 videos. You're going to love it. And I will see you all in the next one. Thank you for being here. We had fun. And thank you. It was all of this was the crowd, right here. The energy was felt. I love you very much. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.